What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua and Kubrat Pulev. This is the official fight study and fight prediction. Okay, we have Anthony Joshua. We have Kubrat Pulev. Anthony Joshua comes in at the age of 31, 24 fights, 23 wins, 1 loss, 21 knockouts, 6'6" in height. Weight is 16 stones, 13 pounds, 82-inch reach, orthodox. Kubrat Pulev, 39 years of age, 29 fights, 28 wins, 14 draws, and 1 loss. 6'4", 17 stones and 7 pounds, 79-inch reach, and he's also orthodox. Okay. Now, you have these guys, they come and clash Saturday night, which is tomorrow, right? First off, you have Joshua just getting his belts back from Andy Ruiz, had to change his style totally. And that's the biggest question mark around. Despite his words, I think he's going to use a little bit of what he learned against Andy Ruiz, or what he used against Andy Ruiz in the Kubrat Pulev fight, because he's going to need it. Okay. Pulev has a piston-like jab. He circles it and he keeps it up, and he keeps his right up also. So it's going to make it difficult for him that Joshua to land this left hook, because that's the punch. That and the straight right needs to land, to get Pulev out of there if he's going to knock Pulev out. Those two punches. The jab that Joshua displayed against Ruiz versus Pulev's piston jab will be the main factors of this fight. This fight won't be as explosive as people think it is right away. I feel this will be a chess match. This will be something like a Joshua Parker type fight to begin with, until someone either gets hurt or someone decides to, hey, I need to take a chance. But see, Pulev is difficult because Pulev is not going to engage with you like that. He's not an engaging fighter. He doesn't throw 1, 2, 3, 4 punches in a row. He throws that piston-like jab and he circles around you, trying to figure you out. Okay, he's 6'4", he's 2 inches shorter than Anthony Joshua, unless he decided to shrink because of his age, because he is 39. Okay, that does happen. Now, the piston-like jab he has with the 79-inch reach compared to Joshua's 82, Joshua can hit the target, but I think Pulev has the better jab. Okay, so Joshua's going to have to fight him at long range. Okay, so that's why it's going to be more of a chess style like fight for a while. Okay, until someone gets hit. Basically, that's what we're dealing with. We're going to have a standoff. Okay, a jabbing match standoff. Pulev's right, I feel, is faster because of the jab. And that's what makes him so dangerous, because he throws that jab and he can throw that jab. He'll paw with the jab and just, flick it out there at you. So if you're in front of Pulev, he's going to catch you with the jab. Okay, so people are going to get hit. Like Anthony Joshua said himself, he said, yeah, we're both going to get hit, but we're going to see who's going to go down from getting hit by whom. Okay, so that's going to be a big thing. Now, another strategy or another factor in this fight, you're going to see Joshua trying to come in. Okay, because if he starts losing the jabbing match, okay, which he shouldn't. I think Joshua's jab will be heavier. Pulev will land more jabs. Okay, but it depends on what does that jab create what punches will create from the jabs. Okay, because Joshua has that long-inch reach. Pulev will be flicking that jab out. Joshua has to use his head movement, which of course we seen in the second fight with Ruiz. All right. I think this is what I think is going to happen. Pulev will start landing the jab, and he'll start getting established and comfortable with landing his own jab, and that will be his thing of success. But because he has the shorter reach, when he comes in to throw that right hand, he's going to get countered with a left hook or a right uppercut. Okay, and once that happens, that's when the sparks are going to fly. Okay, because Pulev likes to throw it, and sometimes he likes to throw it right behind, because if he's landing with the jab already, hey, find out where the head's going to be. Boom, there it is with the jab, follow with the right hand. And he has a good right hand. Okay, so that's what Joshua has to worry about. But I think because of the reach, Joshua's going to sit back and he's going to jab. He might even start jabbing from his waist. Okay, so when that happens, but when he starts doing it, he has to be aware that Kubrat Pulev can catch him with that right hand since his hands are down. Okay, so that's one thing that he needs to, I think he will either tighten up, or he would drop his hands to allow Kubrat Pulev to come in so he can get on the inside. Now, this is a factor that people need to understand about this fight, and it's going to determine this fight too. The referee. Okay, remember when Anthony Joshua and Parker fought? Parker wanted to fight on the inside, but the referee was sort of like this Kenny Bayless style, like any kind of hugging or grabbing or insiding, that he's going to break them up at any time. Break, and then they break up, and then they have to reset. A lot of fighters like to do their fighting on the inside, and especially a guy like Pulev, that should be the ideal for him, but it's not. So it won't be a bother for him. Okay, but for Joshua's the guy that wants to get in the inside, to work the right uppercut, the left hook, follow with the right hand. He likes those type of exchanges. I don't know how much he likes them now since the first Ruiz fight, but normally that's what he likes to do. He likes to catch you with those inside shots, and he's crisp with his shots. Now, the referee is also very important, is because Pulev, if he does start to get hit, Pulev is that guy. Now, mind you, he's that guy that'll start whacking behind the head. Okay, and I witnessed I saw the Klitschko Pulev fight yesterday, and he was in the Klitschko fight, and he hit Klitschko 15 times behind the head, and I was disappointed in Tony Weeks because nothing was called. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. Those were illegal punches. But Pulev doesn't really have an inside game, though, because he's an outside fighter. That's why. He's like he has a basic European style with an improved modified jab. That's Kubrat Pulev. And then because of that jab so good, he can throw that right behind that improved modified jab. But I think if he's coming in with the right hand, he's going to get caught with the left hook. And remember, the left hook was the punch that got him knocked completely out by Vladimir Klitschko. He was down a couple times. He has a beard. Now, I will say this. I think as far as durability, I think that belongs to Pulev, because we don't know if we haven't seen him get hurt. You know what I mean? He wasn't hurt like that in the second fight with Ruiz. So I think Pulev can go down and get back up. I think Joshua, if he ever goes down, he's more like Lennox Lewis. He's really no good after that. Lennox Lewis didn't even really get up after he got knocked down. At least Joshua did get up, but I think the durability factor belongs to Pulev. So if you start seeing multiple knockdowns, it depends on who gets knocked down first. So I have to put that out there. But I think Joshua's power, I think his reach and his boxing ability will be able to get Pulev out of there. And it won't be a type of fight like, again, where Pulev comes running. However, we've seen Pulev, though, coming and running and throwing punches. He's been shadow boxing and stuff, so he might show us something different. But besides that, he has to be hitting you to start putting punches together, especially with the right hand. Okay, so, if he can't catch Joshua, don't expect anything else but a jab from Pulev. Okay? Now, if he catches Joshua, you're going to see a different Pulev. That's when he then starts engaging you with the right, and then he starts welling with his left hook, and he kind of has a funny style left hook also, because he wings with it. But I think Joshua should knock him out in about 8 rounds. But if Pulev gets it, it's because that if Pulev beats Joshua, it's because Joshua cannot adapt to that jab. And when you see that jab, his best friend, the right hand's coming. So that's the tell of the tape. You guys tell me what you think about this breakdown. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.